Hi guys, welcome to my first video on Dunk City Dynasty. Yeah, I started a little bit late, but as you can see, I'm the number one Gordon in this game. Let's go over here. You know, my win rate's not the best with Gordon, but hey, that's what happens when you solo queue. So, basically what I'm trying to say is, if you solo queue, your win rate's not gonna be the best, unless you're like really good at the game, which I'm not. Here's my potentials I run with Gordon. I got dunk, rebounding, a little bit of three-pointer, and movement. This is honestly, to be honest, what I think about this build's pretty good for Gordon because he can play the center position with this build because he has a decent strength already without the strength. And his block is already good enough to block most centers, especially Giannis. And my movement is enough to, play decent help defense, just know when to use a sprint. Alright, this is I've got all the talents here so far. I don't really use all of them. I use like majority of them. And especially the rebounding pass. I don't really use the rebounding pass when I block the shot, but I don't like pass it because I be forgetting that's like a thing. It takes me back to Street Ball All-Stars.
What's good?
Yeah. I used to play a lot. That was one of my first basketball games I ever played, on the phone at least. But yeah, it's just, memories coming back with this type of skill. But at the same time, I just really, really hope that he doesn't just die down in just a week or so. It might happen, it might not. Who cares? See here, he's E4. I'm trying to get him to E7. Okay, I'm going to show y'all guys some of the skills regarding Gordon. And I want to show y'all how to use them properly off of the games I've already played so far. See here, you can catch the ball, bring it to a hop step and dunk it. You can do it from the 4-5 to 3-4 meters range. Maybe 2-3, I don't know. Sometimes it says that range, but it could be larger. It depends on where you are at. Also, one easier way to do this, you can also pass it out, You can also pass it out. You can also spam spin moves, but you have to be in the post first. Like, you could be in the post. What I recommend doing when you're in the post, you hold the post. You can even tap it. Hold post and then release it standing, and then you have your blue hands. And when you have your blue hands, it increases pass accuracy, it increases ball speed, and increases safe pass. And as y'all know, safe pass gives you extra shooting boost to the guard that's going to be shooting, as in like Harden, for example, or anybody you run with. Anyway, I want to explain the core ability with Gordon. Gordon, it doesn't really matter what dunk he uses. If he's not contested in the paint when he does this dunk, he will turn blue. What does this mean exactly? Well, here's what it means specifically. When you block him and he's already blue, hold up. Brain fart. But anyway, when you block him when he's blue, it typically means that his dunk is reboundable. You can have some good luck trying to block him. Well, anyways, y'all can watch here me just doing a couple moves. This is pre-recorded, so I'm not gonna be on point, but I want to show y'all the gist of how to use Gordon. And when you block him when he's blue, you can rebound his dunk. And once you do, it usually does a tip-in. Usually, I don't know when it occurs. I don't know if you have to do certain things with it, but what I do know is it's a tip-in. Anyways, I'm gonna show y'all how. No, not LeBron, not him, because everybody should know how to block LeBron's dunk, to be honest. I also want to show y'all this thing called Iron Block. It only works on dunks, but it's actually really useful. If you time the dunk correctly and you get a block, you basically pass it up to yourself. You can rebound it and pass it to your teammate that is transitioning over to the corner, for example, and you can get a free bucket. But that's if your teammates are ready for it. If your teammate's not ready for it, then they can still get the pass, but it's going to take them a while to get open. It depends on how the game is going at that point. It's really good for clutch moments. You need this block, you get the block, rebound, pass to the corner to Harden, knock it down for the 3. And as for these catch and dunk, what I recommend is stay around the 2-3 and 2 meter zone and hold the pass button. because when you hold the pass button, it will make it way easier to trigger the skill. Because when you try to tap it as you catch it, it doesn't really work for me when I do it. So that's why I just hold it. Because look, I'm gonna do it one more time. You can hold it. So you can tap it too. It doesn't really matter how you do it, but I think it's more effective just holding it, because when you hold it, it actually works better, and it also leaves no room for errors. So I recommend holding the pass button if you want your life to go smoother. Anyways, as I'm here just showing y'all how to work the dunk, you also have to do it around the 2-3-2 zone. Always, it doesn't matter. You can also do the hop step dunk. The hop step dunk is actually pretty good because it can throw off your timing. Because look, hear me out. Because when you do the hop step dunk, it usually gives you the initial thought. It's like you have to jump instantly, but you don't. You have to wait a little bit. Like as he reaches max height, that's when you jump. Max height. Or it's like some visual sound cue or something. You know, you can get off there as well. But here I'm gonna show y'all another dunk, and you can pass out this dunk. It's the same one, but you can pass out of it. It's the catch and dunk pass, which is actually very useful to throw off the defender. You know, if you're spam dunking and you know you're a spam dunker, you can just pass out. The ultimate, I have no idea if I can pass out the ultimate yet, because I have that type of thing on. And yeah, I might take that off and put that. I might take it off and put that back on. But for now, I'm just showing you how to really utilize him to his best efforts. The ultimate is pretty self-explanatory, and also if you block his ultimate, he can still get his own rebound and pass it to the corner or tip it in or whatever he wants to do. And Gordon, just like many other dunkers in this game, has different dunks. He doesn't have just two. He has like 5 or 6 of them. At the top of my head, he has 5 or 6 of them. All of them are actually really good. You have the 360 dunk. You have this dunk, which is actually new. This dunk is new to all these players. Aaron Gordon, I like that they give Aaron Gordon his own dunks, but at the same time, I don't like how they did him with his 3-point shooting. He can't shoot without potential. If you give him like a potential, say for example, if you give him rebounding and 3-point, he can shoot, but that's after you make a dunk. If you make a dunk, like say one dunk, you get a shot increase. I don't know how much specifically, but I'm pretty sure it's like a decent boost, because I was able to make a shot first try with just one stack. I don't know if it's just RNG, but that's just the gist on how Gordon works. Now this dunk is actually very hard to time. You can also spam these as long as you don't fuck it up. Because if you f up the turnaround, then you're just going to get the ball stolen every time. And I recommend not trying to spam dunks when Kawhi's on you, because he can steal from you at any time. Well, give or take a couple seconds, and then he's just going to take it from you because you're being annoying. And it's completely reasonable. Now anyway, this is one of the dunks I usually struggled to trigger, because I'm not really, I don't really trigger this dunk. I trigger the other dunk. Like this one is the normal one, and there's another one where you reverse it and you delay the timing. And when you delay the timing, it really throws off. It really throws off the rhythm of the center trying to block you, or the power forward, maybe the small forward. Shooting guards, they're out of the question. They cannot block your dunks. They cannot contest your dunks at all. When you get a certain enhancement, I think it's E3 or E4, I can't remember, but it's definitely one of those enhances. And I have them on E4 at the moment at this video when I made this, which is a day before Thanksgiving. By the way, happy Thanksgiving to all of y'all. I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. Turkey, chicken, all of the above. I ate a lot. Love the chicken, love the turkey. I just love everything. Mashed potatoes, greens, salt and pepper. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, just don't shoot with Gordon unless you're completely open. Please don't. Don't force the shot. Give it to your teammates. Let them create for you. And when they create, you can, get a pass here and there. Just don't try to do it yourself, because Aaron Gordon is not that type of player to do that with. And also, I want y'all to give y'all a little short tutorial on how to guard James Harden. I know y'all guys are, a lot of you guys actually struggle to guard James Harden, and I completely understand that. I even have trouble guarding him. But I want to give y'all a general idea on how to guard him and how not to guard him. And here, you can see me fucking up because, you know, he's generally new. He only came out like 4 days ago. So we don't really know his moveset all that well yet. Well, by we, I meant by at least me. I don't know it that well. I do face a lot of Hardens. I also faced a really good one. He's from Runk Club, and he completely destroyed me. I'll show the video later. I don't know when, but it should be coming out soon after this. But anyways, as you can see, his step back timing isn't all that difficult. You just block it as soon as he starts to get in that shooting form. Right there, like that. Just don't be too far off. And also, a quick tip on how to guard him. Do not be in his contest range when he does a step back. Because it doesn't matter if you're D-Wade, it doesn't matter if you're Foolsy, Kawhi Leonard. If you're in his contest range and he does a step back, or any move in general, he will take your ankles. Damn! Whether it's a stumble or a fucking stun, he'll do it. See, look, that was like the 4th time in a row he did this. And I think they need to change that because it's so hard. And also, it's harder than it sounds, and it's harder than it looks. It's not easy trying to stay out the contest range. Trying to stay out the contest range is probably the hardest things to do, especially if you're guarding a Harden, because they have like a zigzag type dribble package. And it's actually very annoying to guard. His ult is also very annoying to guard because they can pop it at any time around, I would say, the 7-8 meter range, if I'm guessing. Yes, the 7-8 meter range, that's when they can pop it. 7-8 and 6-7 meter range, do not take me there. Anyway, that's basically the gist of the ultimate. What I do want to say is, if you don't predict the ultimate, you're probably not going to block it. I recommend, just try to stay in front of it as best you can. You don't really have to block it. It's not really that accurate from what I've seen. And at this moment of the video, I'm just trying to learn his Euro step as well as y'all guys are. I have trouble timing this Euro step. So it's not only a tutorial for you, it's also a tutorial for me and for anybody who wants to watch this video. I know I started making videos late, but it's not my fault.
Are you sure about that?
I'm a current college student at Towson, and it's kind of hard to find time to make videos. But I love playing this game, and I want to share my knowledge of what I know about the game and try to help others get out of, diamond and plat, because I know some of y'all guys are hard stuck, and it's not your fault, at least in a typical sense. I know how it feels solo queuing. Promise you I do, because I mostly solo queue. And when I do solo queue, I win there. I win some, I lose a lot. But there are certain times when I do solo queue, I go on 5-6 game win streaks because my teammates are actually good. Or is that I'm actually taking over. And when I take over, I score a lot of points. But at the same time, when I score a lot of points, I also give up a lot of points. That's my main flaw, and I'm trying to fix that flaw. But I am grateful that I am part of the TK club, aka the Kings. Shout out Valiola and them, TK Chun, all of them. I've actually loved the opportunity they gave me. And as for Harden, that's basically the gist of his Euro. As soon as he gets it up to as soon as you start seeing him move his hand when he puts it up for the Euro, that's when you jump. That's my typical, way to block it. And here comes the most annoying person to block in the game, and it's probably not even close. Giannis Super Mode Double Pump Dunk. I've had trouble blocking this dunk for months. In the typical sense, that is as soon as Global Dunk City Dynasty has even came out, I've always had trouble blocking this dunk. Sure, I get lucky here and there, but I never really got consistently good at blocking this dunk. Now, there's another quick dunk that, to be honest, you have to have God tier reaction time, and you have to predict it to block that dunk. And you have to be in the right spot too, Because if not, then it's going to stay too far. At least for Aaron Gordon, because his block angle is not that big. It's only 180 against dunks for some reason. No, not 180, 240 against dunks. And his block rating for layups is 360, obviously. But for the fancy ones, it's only 180. So basically, his block angle is pretty normal. But if you upgrade his block to, like, say, for example, 140, it's way better. And also, it also takes a lot of focus to block his Greek reverse. It does. Because if you're not paying attention and you just pull that shit out of his ass, then he just, dunks on you. And there's nothing you can really do. See, back in the day, when I was running center, I never really fell for this dunk. But I feel like as I started playing more, my reaction time kind of went down a bit. Because now I can barely block that dunk as of late. It's not that I'm washed or anything. It's just my reaction time is not there no more. Or it's just my focus is just not there no more at all. Don't mind me. I'm just blocking some random dunks. Also, this dunk is also really hard to block too. But what I recommend to block for this dunk is when he turns around, that's when you jump. Just as he turns around, that's when you jump for that dunk. And it's not the hardest dunk to block, but it's the hardest one to predict. Because it can be the 361, it can be the other 361, the slower one. But this one is not that hard to dunk once you figure out which one he's doing. And this one right here is the one I have trouble blocking because I keep thinking it's going to be the fast version, but this is the slower version. And this one is actually pretty simple once you read it. Just block as soon as he brings the ball to his, as soon as he hides the ball on his hip, that's when you want to jump to block his dunk. And don't do like I did, jump too early, because if you jump too early, you're going to get dunked on, obviously. Once you jump on time, you should be able to get the block. If not, then it probably means your block rating is either too low, or the game just say, you know what, you don't deserve the block. I'm just gonna say block failed and F you. But I usually block his dunks with Aaron Gordon and Anthony Davis. Well, actually, no, not Anthony Davis. When I use Anthony Davis, I usually get block failed. I don't know why, because they have a similar block rating, and AD is a much better paint defender than Aaron Gordon. Not just in real life, but also in the game. But I don't know why, but it's fine. So here comes this dunk. This dunk is not all that hard. And to be honest, even new players can block this dunk. As soon as, all you have to do, just don't panic on this dunk. Just be patient. Don't fall for the pump fakes, because they are going to do pump fakes. Because as soon as you see the ball thrown up, and when they start to wind up like that, when they start to do their wind up, that's when you jump, okay? It shouldn't need a tutorial for that dunk, but I thought I could put this here anyway, just to show y'all how to block all of his dunks, or at least most of them that you're going to see in your ranked games. Now, don't mind me, I'm just trying to look for the dunk. This one here. I hate this dunk with a passion. This is the one I was talking about earlier. This is the hardest dunk to block in the game, and it's probably not even close. Unless y'all can prove me wrong. This is the hardest dunk to block in the game. No, this is not the only available spot he can do the dunk. He can do it from the 4-5 range, the 2-3 range, etc., etc. He can do it from anywhere around the dunking range. He can do it from anywhere. And this super is just so overpowered. He can also stop your dribble with his super as well on defense. He has enhanced strength, block, dunk, and vertical ratings with that thing. And also rebound, which is probably one of the most broken forms in the game. And it's not even close. And I also want to say this game has maybe found some new happiness in life, I love playing this game. As soon as I started playing this game, I already knew I was going to love it. And yeah, that's what I did. And up until December, I have not missed a day playing this game. No, not December. Not December. What the fuck? What am I talking about? November? Yeah, October. I meant to say October. Sorry. Brain a little slow today. Anyways, that's enough for the tutorial for today. And I also want to show y'all something else as well. But that's going to be later on. I had to do something. Here's the Kings Club I talked about earlier. Valiola and them, Zen Master. Doug, Hallie, all the above. I love them. Love them all. All good teammates, especially Valioa and them. They're also really good. I don't know what is up with the Elite League, but here's the close for what I run for Gordon. Put a dunk, rebound, 3-point pass, rebound, 3-point. This is what I usually run with my Gordon if you want to stretch out a little bit. But there's other builds you can use, but I'm not going to get into it today. And as y'all can see, this is the attributes I have with the potentials. Don't mind that battery. Yeah, I didn't really charge my phone, and I don't really care. Anyway, that's enough for this video. Hope y'all enjoy. See ya.